Sorry, I had to turn down the Tory a little bit. This is Ashley, and this is another video about what a witch really is. Because anyone who really knows history and what's going on in the world knows that witches are real. But what are witches? What are they capable of? Well, the question that's on everyone's mind is, can witches really do magic? But I'll answer that question with another question. What is magic? What is magic? What is magic? Because if you asked me, do witches perform magic? Then my answer would be, it depends. Some witches don't do magic, and some witches do magic. It's a choice. There's no witchcraft. There's no passage in the Book of Shadows that says thou shalt do witchcraft. Witchcraft is more or less a choice of whether or not you want to do that. Now, your next obvious question is, okay, well, if at least some witches do magic, does magic work? Because the question you shouldn't be asking is magic real? Of course magic is real. The practice of magic called witchcraft is real, and it's been practiced by people of all cultures all around the world throughout human history. But the question you should be asking is, does magic work? Now, I'm not a scientist, and I do not want to appear to be any sort of expert in the field of science. But and so I would like scientists to check this out. But the thing about magic is, I'll be the first to come out of the broom closet. I have cast spells before. And the answer is, did they work? The answer to that question is yes and no. Some spells worked and some spells didn't work. And then you would say, well, then it's coincidence. But the thing about magic is, if you work a spell and it doesn't work, or I mean if you cast a spell and it doesn't work, then you're like, okay, well that spell didn't work. You either try it again or you move on. But when you do cast a spell and it works, if you're smart, you'll always have that voice in your head saying, it's just a coincidence. It could have not worked as much as it could have worked. But the fact that you have to remember in a situation like that is, it worked. Who cares if it was chance, or if it was supernatural fate, or if it was God? Who cares? It worked. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what do we got? 4.5 minutes. So the question is, or the answer to your question, does magic work? And my answer is sometimes yes, sometimes no. But the answer, in my experience, it's like a gymnast. Let's say there's a gymnast and she knows how to do a move. And she knows how to do it. but sometimes she just can't quite stick the move. Sometimes she has a good start and she has a good run-up, and sometimes she can perform the move right up to a point and then get distracted or something else will go wrong and she totally blows it and she doesn't land it. And sometimes she knows how to do this move and everything turns out right. She's concentrated in her head and she's focused and she doesn't get distracted.